We are live.
We are live. Hey,
What's up?
what?
Wasabi?
Welcome back to what is this
Welcome
episode
back.
5?
Mm,
I think so.
yes.
I think so.
Yeah, I forgot to put the name on it. I'll have to fix
That's
that.
okay.
Sorry.
Shout
Yeah.
out to everybody, the 5 people who are listening. So episode 5 is dedicated to the 5 people who are following and listening to the show. Thanks.
Dedicated to the ones we love.
The ones we love.
High five.
So latchkeylifepod.com, .mail, .edu, .whatever. You know,
Dot all the
all of
places.
it.
You'll find us if you need to.
You'll find us. So, sharesy caresy time. What are we sharing
Okay,
today?
so I have a Sharesy. I have a prop too, but I'll wait. So I used to work for a company. It's not that crazy. It's not. I used to work for a company that was based out of Illinois, Chicago area, and we had our national sales meeting. We went to Chicago and we went to a Cubs game, and like maybe 2 months before, I saw this company online called Exo Marshmallow, and it was a marshmallow cafe, and they did smockos and frozen s'mores and then all the flavored marshmallows, and I was so excited that like I left the game early and got on the train and went down 45 minutes to where this place was, and it was adorable. They have since they then moved like 2 years later, their cafe, but then they closed the cafe and they do everything online, and I buy stuff from them periodically because it's part of the leading into the topic. I love marshmallows. So they put out a little marshmallow cookbook. Shout out Exo Marshmallows.
Aw.
Kat and Lindsay, they're so adorable. And so I'm probably never going to make them. I'll just order them online and have them shipped here. I might try once. It's a lot of just leaving the mixer on for a really long time, like 8 to 10 minutes, because it has to get the peaks and and it's usually ingredients that I don't have. But if you love sugar, Exo Marshmallow, they are adorable. It's delicious. exomarshmallow.com. They've got graham crackers and different flavored marshmallows. They had some CBD marshmallows for a while, but I don't know if they're still doing those. And then they have, like, they'll do Peeps. I don't think they call them Peeps because it's trademarked, but they have the equivalent of Peeps, and they have other marshmallow. It's awesome. I love that place. So that's my Sharesy, as I got my cookbook. Thanks.
Nice.
Thanks, Kat and Lindsay.
So I used to do a hot cocoa bar at the hotel in the wintertime. It was one of the evening activities. And there's a company called, I think it's called Smashmallow.
Oh, yeah. I've had them.
They have flavored marshmallows. So they'd have like strawberry shortcake and churro and mint chocolate chip. And oh my God, they were so good. So I had this full-on cocoa bar with all these different cool flavored marshmallows. And apparently they don't do it anymore because they don't want to spend the money on that stuff. But I don't work there anymore, so it's okay.
So I'm going to share a slightly embarrassing treat about myself. During COVID, because I could order them and have them shipped here, and then I would Google gourmet marshmallows, and like all these places come up. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm going to be like a blogger and do like marshmallow reviews, and it's going to be super cool. And I was like, dude, that's a lot of money. I put together a spreadsheet of all the different places, and like, of course I did. All the, right, what they,
beep, bop,
but I do.
Voila.
I did start like I'm going to call it a pamphlet, where when I have tasted anything marshmallow related, whether it was the gourmet ones or like a marshmallow flavored coffee or something that had hint of so I just like, I still do it. If I get something new, I go in and I type a little blurb about shut up, stop laughing at me. And then one more embarrassing story. I'm sorry, God, I got so much to say. Cold Stone Creamery, when they first kind of came out around Halloween, they had like you get the bases and then they do all the mix and stuff. And so they had a marshmallow ice cream base. And it was only for like around, oh, it was so good. Only around like Halloween. And so then I went to mine and I'm like, what do you mean it's gone? And they're like, oh no, it was just a seasonal flavor. And I went, excuse me, what? Like, no. So then I called all of the ones local. And when I found one that still had it, I drove and I bought 2 gallons of it.
Nice. How long did that
Oh, it was
last?
so good. It lasted a while because it's just so rich and so, but oh man, I'd probably had a scoop or so every night. Yeah. So that's my excursions.
All right. Well, my Kersey is, so when is the last time that you actually had somebody come to your door to try and sell you something?
Oh, well, I was house sitting. Nobody comes to my door. I live in an apartment that's upstairs, and like to get here, like nobody's coming up my stairs. I think they would also. It's dark and it's got cameras. Cameras don't work. Hint, by the way. But when I was dog sitting, it was like in June. 2 people came knocking on the door, and it's not for me. I don't live here. And I peeked down, and it's like a guy with a clipboard, and I'm like, dude, Spectrum is still like. I feel like that's just dangerous that you're sending people out there.
Exactly.
Like, it's and does it work?
So we are in kind of I want to say it's technically an urban area, but it's not a huge city. So, but we're close to the downtown area. So, about twice a month we get someone knocking on the door, and it's Windows by Anderson. It's political polling, and most recently it was, have you found Jesus? So one of my favorite jokes to that question, have you found Jesus, is, well, no, you guys lost him again. I think you need to start using bigger nails.
That is terrible, but also very funny.
We can make that joke because we're Catholic.
Can we?
Make that joke. We can.
Okay.
We can make.
All right. Don't come after us. We're Catholic.
That's my Kersey is.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So I do get people, and I'm always nice. Even where we used to live, we would get the Mormons on their missions, because there was a couple Mormon families in town, and they would host the kids that were out on their missions, and so they would come to the door and they'd want to talk, and I was always polite. There were people that were just outright rude, like, they would just tell me
there's no reason to be there. They're just trying to do their thing.
Just doing their thing. So, but they would hand me a little card with a Jesus picture on it, and I would be like, "Oh, that is a hot Jesus. Thank you." And they just look at me like, and that's one of the things that we're going to get to in our topic today. So,
also, if you haven't seen the Book of Mormon, which is done by the creators of South Park, it is hilarious.
I've heard.
I've seen it.
I've heard.
I've seen it 3 times. I went once by myself. I'm like, it's in town. I'm going. It's so good. It's so funny. Oh, so good.
All right. Well, today's topic, and this was a request. Because
it's here.
My friends and family who know me, they're very well aware of what I like to call the list. And so the list is, I started making it, I don't know how many years ago. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been at least 10 years. And it started with just a list of things that I just don't like, or things I can't stand, or things I don't understand, or things that I'm just make me go, what's up with that? And so I just started writing it down. And honestly, I really think that I'm going to go into a nursing home with this list pinned inside my coat.
Perfect.
And it's going to be like, all right, well, these are all the things that she doesn't like. Oh, is it like a dietary? No dietary. It's just don't let her get near these things. And honestly, I think that might be the key to unlocking my mind someday when it finally starts to go. And I'll be sitting there in the nursing home and someone will mention something on the list and you'll just see me go. Just that little corner of the mouth like, oh yeah, she's still in there. She's still in there. So since then, since I've shared the list with people, I get texts or emails or whatever, and hey, add this to your list. Well, if it's something I want to add to my list, I'm happy to, but I really encourage people to make their own list. My list is my list. Your list should be your list. So, we're going to share some of the things on our list today. So, I'm going to go ahead and kick it off with the number one thing on my list. And I know that you do this when we're in a group setting and we are ordering food to share. I know that you deliberately order sweet potato fries
I
because
do.
you know that they're on my list because they are not fries. I am sorry, they are not fries. They might resemble fries. They're fried, but they are not fries. They're disgusting. I hate them. They're on the list. I want no part of them.
That's fair.
Same with pineapple on pizza. Disgusting.
Okay.
Pineapple has a high water content. You put it on a pizza, you put it in an oven, the whole thing turns to mush. And hot fruit belongs nowhere but in a fruit pie, like an apple pie, peach pie, not on a pizza pie. And
Okay.
when I was still working at the hotel, one of the guests brought a full pizza. You know what? We ordered extra pizzas. We didn't eat this one. We didn't even touch it. We'd love for you and your staff to have it. Oh my God. Thank you so much. I open it up. Fuck you. It was a Hawaiian pizza. I wanted to throw it in the trash, but the rest of the staff was excited about it. So I said, you have at it. I'm not touching it. I am not touching it. Because nothing's worse than hot Hawaiian pizza than cold leftover Hawaiian pizza. Ew. You go. Your turn.
So my biggest on the hate lists really surround it's all around driving. I hate people that drive not the speed of traffic in the fast lane. I hate people that can't parallel park, although I do like watching them try. I hate people that I hate people. I don't want anyone to get crazy. It's a little agitating when somebody is wearing long gloves when they drive. Like, I get, okay, you're trying not to get the sun there, but do we have to? And then do we have to have a full, like, balaclava face mask while we're driving in our car by ourselves? Like, we don't. Like, you could take it off. It's your car.
Like long gloves, like you're going to a formal dinner, like
Yeah, like the long white
or
gloves.
what?
Yeah. Seen it.
Wow.
Don't like it. Not a fan of it.
Wow.
So there's a lot of car related frustrations.
I have to admit that I just had this discussion with my boss the other day that Arizonans, they hate Californians. They think we're trying to take over the whole state and they just hate us. And one of the things that he mentioned to me was that he said, you all drive in the left lane. And I said, well, yeah, we drive in the left lane.
Yeah.
So
we're going to get there.
My thing about the left lane is if the right lane is moving kind of slower than me and there's maybe like 10, I can see like 10 cars lined up and I know I'm going faster than them, I get in the left lane and I just stay in the left lane until I pass all of them. Unless I see someone coming up hot behind me, then I'll get over. But a lot of times there's no room to get over. So then I'm stuck in the left lane with some douchebag behind me, all aggro on my ass, and it's like, sorry,
it's not my fault.
I'll get over when I can get over, but just cool it, cowboy, because it'll happen. But just calm down. Yeah. The left lane is a big deal here. It's a big deal. I get it. All right. Okay, so when you're naming your pet, and all of our dogs, the last like 6 dogs we've had have been rescues, so they already had a name, and I'm not going to change their name. I heard it's bad luck to change their name, so they've all kept their names. But what really annoys me is when people have no creativity with a dog name, especially with a Jack Russell Terrier. If you
They
name
name it Jack.
if you name it Jack, seriously, I want to curb stomp you, because that is just like, really, you couldn't come up with anything else than Jack for your Jack Russell Terrier. Come on. Come on. Come on. Stop it.
I don't have pets, but I think if I got a pet, I would want to name it like Fred. Just like a random normal human name.
Well, we had a neighbor who, you know how the shelters, the thing is they give them like a celebrity name. And then
Oh
when
yeah.
you adopt them, you give them whatever name you want. Well, we had a neighbor that had, let's see, they had Adrian Balboa, and what was the other one? God, now I can't remember, but that was the most memorable one. I'm like, Adrian Balboa? They called her
Yeah,
Adrian.
that's okay. I
And I was
appreciate
like,
it.
okay, well, sure. All right. That works. But really, Jack, for a Jack Russell? Come on.
Yeah, that's lame.
It's just lame. That just annoys me.
I will say, this might be, it's my own personal opinion. I do not like, nor do I appreciate women sports commentators. That's great that you're doing it. That's great. I don't want to hear it. I don't like most commentators anyways, but I feel like the female commentators add a lot of extra words and try and tell the story to lead into the question, and like I just it's too much for me, and I don't appreciate it. I'm all for girl power. I'm all for I I don't want to listen to it. I don't like any of them. Like I don't like I if I could sometimes I just stick it on mute. Like I don't want to listen to that. It's far more fun listening to my kids' commentary during games, where they're screaming at the television, than it is to watch them. So
Yeah, I
people
feel
may
like the
not
men
like that,
just
but
kind of get to the point.
yeah,
It's like, we don't need to dance around that last play. Just boom. What were you
yeah,
thinking? Okay,
yeah.
well, blah, 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 blah. Instead of, so, as you were blah, 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 and this was over here and that was over there, what was your thought process about da, 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 da,
Nope.
da? Nope, not doing it. So you mentioned s'mores flavored marshmallows earlier. Okay, so s'mores is short for some more. Like, these are so good, I want some more.
Okay.
When people say schmores,
Oh,
we're going camping and we're going to make schmores. It's not schmores, it's s'mores. There's no H in there. Additionally, people who say salsa. Oh, this is really good salsa. It's not salsa.
it's not a Z.
It's not a Z, it's an S. Salsa.
Nope.
Salsa. Salsa and s'mores.
I suppose we could lead right into people that don't know the difference between two, and two, and there, and there. Those are a little, yeah.
Yeah, the whole grammar, the possessive versus plural. If you put an apostrophe S on everything, I want to stab you in the eyes. When I see apostrophe S, that just tells me, you failed English, didn't you?
I did.
Or you're just being lazy. That just annoys me. That just annoys me. And in this day of spell check and grammar check and everything check, there's no
excuse
for that. There's no reason for that. Not at all. All right, you go. Give me another one.
Okay, so this is gonna be like a flip-flop all around, all over. I don't care for reality TV shows now because they're a little scripted. Now, that being said, there was a reality show. I don't know if it was called Laguna Hills or Laguna Beach or Laguna whatever, Laguna something or other, with Heidi Montag and
Laguna
Spencer
Hills.
Pratt.
Yeah.
Laguna Hills, yes. And so they have resurfaced recently. So Spencer Pratt is one of my new favorite. He was the villain on the show, and they were like the cute little couple, and then they ended up getting married. And I would say BC celebrity status at best, but he lived in Pacific Palisades, and when LA had the big fires, his house burned down, his parents' house burned down, and so like he's been using social media to try and like bring awareness. He tried to get right. He's using social media to like get paid you so many views and whatever. I don't know how it all works, but he's doing it. But my new favorite thing that he's doing is he is going after the governor of California for their failure to keep prevent this from happening, and how everything is in. I adore it because I'm not a particular fan of the governor. Like every time I see him, I just feel like I want to take a shower. He looks like a used car salesman. It's off. Like he just gives such a creepy vibe. Like there's nothing. If he were doing really good things for the state, like I might be, but he just is swarmy at best. So my hate for the social media for the that type of show, but fuck, loving some Spencer Pratt going after the governor. It's pretty fun.
Now, he's one of the reasons why I left California. But is
Spencer Pratt?
No, the governor. So are they still married, or Spencer and Heidi still together?
They're still married.
She had a lot of surgery, and I remember watching that show back in the day, and I remember her going to Colorado to visit her family, and they were like, "What are you doing? You're so beautiful. Why are you having all this surgery?" And I mean, that's what I don't understand is when I look at a beautiful woman and then she decides to go have all this surgery. It's like, you were beautiful, but in your eyes you weren't. So
yeah, I mean it's a self, like it's a, you know, it's a self thing, right? Like
yeah.
she's not secure enough in herself, so she's doing all this. But so one of the things that they did is like, I guess she always wanted to be a pop star, and so she had this song that I guess didn't do really well. So then he started singing it, and then you're right. So then he starts tagging like all of the artists like he can think of, and then they started singing it too, and like it was like #1 for like a week on the pop charts. I'm like, it's hilarious, it's so great, like it's so funny. But yeah, I mean, I love the hustle that he's got going on. I love that he knows his place, he knows where he's at, and he's just slinging, and he's just using his platform, and it just brings me joy.
Well, he was such
really
a
does.
dick on that show, and
yes, he was.
When it came out that the whole thing was completely scripted, like,
yeah,
big shock there.
That's why I don't like it.
It was just like, okay, you know, I get it. He was playing a part, and he did a pretty good job at being a dick, you know. So
yeah,
give him some credit there. But yeah, I watched all of the Housewife franchises on Bravo for a while there.
Nope,
and I finally got to the point where I was like, you know what? This is a perfect example of how not to behave, is the way these women behave. And I don't know how much of it was scripted or not so much scripted, but I know they deliberately put them in situations where they would get the results they wanted and the drama they wanted. And these are women with first world problems that I finally just got to the point where I was like, I can't watch this anymore. It's just ugly. These women are ugly on the inside, pretty on the outside, and I can't stand it. I can't stand it. So I stopped watching it, and every once in a while, if I see something on the news like, oh, so-and-so from Bravo, blah, 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 it's like, oh, really? Well, gee, you know what? Karma's a bitch, and she knows where you live. So it was just kind of, it just, like you said, it just got smarmy, and I just didn't like what they were doing, and these were their lives. It's like, really? Yeah. Okay. Does putting on a charity function once a year really make you feel better about all of the shit talking and, you know, crappy stuff you did the rest of the year? I guess
maybe
so.
I guess
so. All right, I'm going to share something on my list of things that I like, because that became an issue with, I was so focused on things I didn't like that I had people come to me and say, well, what about things you like? Okay, well, yeah, there are things I do like. All right, the original Planet of the Apes movie with Charlton Heston.
Okay.
If I wake up in the morning and I turn on the TV and that's on, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be late for work because I have to watch it. Something about it is just fascinating in a retro kind of, you know, sci-fi for that era type of feeling. And
It's right up there with Land of the Lost for me.
exactly. I've never seen any. I think I watched the second one that they made, but I've never seen any of the other sequels. I've never seen any of the reboots, none of it. I want no part of it. The original is the best. And when they realize, spoiler alert, that they're not on a foreign planet, they're on Earth,
They're not.
it's you know, it's a true moment in movie history. And Charlton Heston with his overacting, perfect. Perfect.
Oh yeah, the early overacting was great. It was so good. Uh, I will say one of my favorite things that I think if you can afford it or you can't afford it, find a way to afford it. One of my new favorite things in life that has saved my life is the chili pad, which is it's like a heating pad, but it circulates water through it so you can turn the temperature down. So like half hour before I get into bed, it's hot. You just crank it down to 64. So it's like you're sleeping on cold sheets all the time.
Mm.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's great. It saved me through menopause. It is perfect for hot flash. It is the greatest thing. It is fantastic. It is delightful. It is not cheap. It's a little expensive, but it's one of my favorite things for sure.
It sounds like a menopause miracle.
It is.
All right, California burritos. What the hell is that? Who came up with that and why? Because to put French fries in a burrito, you're halfway through and those things are so soggy and disgusting. Yuck. Not having it.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I like it.
Really? What's the attraction there?
I don't know, it's just shoveling everything into your face. Or it's like the right there's you could get everybody's doing like instead of nachos, it's French fries and you get all the stuff on top of them.
Fries.
Yeah,
Those I like.
whatever. Yeah, those are good.
Those I like. But
yeah.
put it in a burrito? Ugh. No, thank you. Gross. Okay, you were talking about driving things earlier. All right, so you ever come to a traffic stop and there's a guy there with a stop sign and maybe a pilot car and you got to wait because they're doing work and it's one lane each way, so you got to wait. Why do people have to get out of their car and look and see what's going on and maybe walk up a few cars like, what's going on? Why are we stopped? Why are we stopping? What are we waiting for? You know what? When we're ready to go, you better goddamn well be in your car and ready to go, because nothing infuriates me more than when you're at a traffic stop like that for construction and some a-hole is bebopping around like, I'm just going to see what's going on and stretch my legs and blah, 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 blah. No, get in your car, because when we go, we're going. I'm not waiting the 10 seconds for you. Oh, gotta get back in the car because we're going now.
This also leads me into one of the things that's slightly agitating. When you're in a long line to go to a parking place and you have to pay for said parking place, get your money out. Get all your monies out. Get your credit card out. Get your cash out. Get your phone. Get all of them, so that if we say, "Oh, we don't take that one," don't. You're sitting there for 6 minutes. Be ready. Don't pull up and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna pay you now." Yeah, you do.
Like all of a sudden you realize you have to pay.
You've been sitting for 5 minutes waiting. The reason why the line's going slow is because you people are not prepared. Let's move. Let's just be ready, people. Let's be ready.
Well, it's the same thing in a restaurant where you're standing in line looking at the menu. You've got 10 minutes while you're waiting, and then you get to the I don't know. I guess really? Just get out of the way. I'm about to shove you down, and just hold your face down while I order. And then you can get behind me.
Or even worse, when people are doing that at places like Starbucks or McDonald's or any other fast food place where the menu literally never changes, there should be no stall. you should know as soon as you pull into that driveway exactly what you're going to order because it's not changed. It's the same. It's not different. Just be prepared.
Be prepared.
Just be ready.
Well, and we mentioned earlier about the Mormons coming to the door. I do love a hot Jesus. A dreamy-eyed Jesus that's staring right into your soul. I do enjoy that.
Okay.
A Kenny Loggins looking dreamy-eyed Jesus on a prayer card that I can keep in my car. That's on my list of things that I do like.
Living here in Southern California, we have this thing called May Gray and June Gloom, and it's just where like the kind of marine layer is really thick, and so it's kind of crisp and cool. Sometimes it's even a little damp, and then sometimes it burns off, sometimes it doesn't. But I love a June Gloom because it's a little just cold enough, or it's not too hot, but it's not so. I just a little cloud coverage makes me happy. I don't need all that bright sunshine. I don't need it.
Yeah, I used to hate June Gloom because it just was like, it's June, July already. We want to, but it would be sunny everywhere else.
Yeah. It's August 9th, and it maybe broke free at like 1:45 today.
All right. Well, that leads me into my next one because it's happening right now. Okay. So my favorite season of the year is summer. And I want to enjoy 3 full months of summer. I want June, I want July, I want all of August. Nope. However, go to the store the last 2 weeks of July. What do I see?
Summerween.
Exactly. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Halloween in October. And Mariah's already on defrost.
Yeah.
I like Christmas in December. But this Christmas in July bullshit?
Nope.
No. I don't see bathing suits in Costco in February. Why are there Halloween costumes in the last week of July? Christmas, you will get your money. Just dial it down. Dial it down.
It's not going to change.
Stay in your lane. You will get your money. Stay in your lane because I need to have my 3 full, uninterrupted, unadulterated, uncomplicated months of summer. And this Hallmark Channel Christmas in July crap, no. Not doing it. Not doing it.
My favorite season, which will lead into one of mine, is more fall related. And I had a professor in college who once said, like, what we had to like write a paper or do a speech or do something. I don't remember, but it was the theme was, what is it that makes you feel like a year has ended? Is it your birthday? Is it New Year's Eve? Is it? And so I thought about it and I was like, what makes me like, what is significant? So for me, I feel like the year kind of starts like maybe Labor Day. And then I was like, no, for me, it's hockey season because I love hockey. So is it October yet? One of my favorite phrases is when the season starts. So that to me signifies that the year has begun because that's how I relate to years is in hockey seasons.
Like Labor Day weekend, bring it on. I'm ready. But the last week of July? No.
No.
No. And that leads me to something else. Eggnog. What the hell is that?
Oh, yeah. I don't like it.
I've never had truly good eggnog, like the way it's supposed to be made. All I've ever had is that crap that comes in a milk carton. Throw that right in the trash. It's like eating a sock. I don't want it. It's gross. It's nasty. You can
with you there.
You can put a crap ton of Captain Morgan in it. I still won't drink it.
Yeah.
No.
I won't either.
Ew.
I agree.
Ew. What is that? How did we go from traditional eggnog to that? It's disgusting. Right in the trash. Not doing it.
That's fair.
All right. Ugg boots on guys.
Yep.
Especially if
man buns.
Especially if they're wearing shorts and have a man bun. All of it.
Trifecta.
No. Not doing it. You might as well throw Crocs in there too, because those are shoes that Smurfs wear. And if you don't know what a Smurf is, you're in the wrong
Listen,
algorithm here.
listening to the wrong
You're listening
podcast.
to the wrong podcast. But to me, Ugg boots are après-ski, or I just need to run out to the car to get something and there's snow on the ground. I remember in high school, the girls used to wear them with their uniform skirts. It's like, no. And
Oh
on a
yeah.
guy, no. Oh, no. No. Uh-uh.
Especially when you've had them for a long time and then they start to like flop a little, so they're not like straight up and down anymore. They're kind of like rolled over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just looks so sloppy.
No. No, thank you. All right, since we're still on the holidays, when someone makes a tray of cookies or some other kind of baked doodah for you and they bring it over and it's wrapped in colored saran wrap, I can't see it. I don't know if I'm going to like it. My reaction's going to be, oh, thanks. What is it? I can't see it. Put a colored bow on it, but please use clear saran wrap so I can see what the hell is in there. The colored stuff it just looks weird. It's not festive. It's just no. I need to see what you're bringing me. I need to see it.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the holidays. I don't like any of them. I don't want any part of it. I don't like the fact that we create this chaos around it, and everybody's like, "Well, we have to do something." No, we don't have to do anything. We got to come down on. Can I come down a couple days before? Like, I don't want to. I don't want to do the same. Like, can we spread it out a little bit? Like, I don't. I'm not a fan.
Well, I've the last 25 years I've worked in an industry that I'm working on Christmas. And so Christmas to me is just, I may have the day off, but probably not. So it just kind of has been, it's just another day. And, we might go out and have a nice meal or, we'll call everybody, how you doing, Merry Christmas, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, I don't do a tree because the last 3 dogs I've had will pee on that tree in the house. I don't want a tree. I had to decorate a whole resort for Christmas for 20
Mm-mm.
years. I don't want to, I have like literally 10 decorations that I might put up. I might not. We'll see. I like to go and enjoy they do the courthouse square here. They light that up, which is beautiful. And I like to look at the decorations, but I don't want all the work associated with it.
Nope. Me neither.
So it's kind of nice to just, I've kind of opted out of holidays for the last 25 years, which is
Same.
kind of nice. I mean, and not having kids it makes a difference too, because a lot of times you're doing all that stuff for the kids to make it special for them. But I don't need to do that. Don't need to do it.
Yeah, it was always like my ex-husband at the time was always very into it, so I didn't have to do it, and I let him get all kind of crazy, and then I just was like, yeah, you can have every holiday, I don't need any part of it, and so I just started like leaving town. I'm like, oh, I'm going somewhere. Where are you going? I don't know. Now sometimes I just tell people I'm leaving town and I don't, and I just shut my blinds and turn my
or you come visit
lock my
me.
door and and hide. Or I come visit you. That's it. I'm hiding out.
Okay, so they can't make enough of those Sharknado movies for me. I love those.
So good.
I love them.
So good.
So we turned it into a drinking game where every time there's a celebrity cameo, you drink. So you're basically drinking through the whole movie. But I love those. They're so stupid. They're so bad, but they're so bad they're good.
I love the leaning into the badness. Like that is like, right. So currently the WNBA is having this whole like green dildos on the court thing. And like it's happening. So like they're not going to, and I'm not advocating for this, but like if they leaned in hard to it and like had like, I don't know, some sort of like half court shot and then in between, like they embraced it. This is a little crazy, but man, I love just stupid for stupidity's sake. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah. Yeah. And same thing with Cobra Kai. I mean, they really just said, we're just going to make fun of ourselves, and that last season was unhinged. It was unhinged, and I loved it.
I can't get through it.
Oh, you have to just
Uh,
you have to. You have to.
uh,
It's so bad it's good. Loved it. Let's see. What else? I love Golden Girls reruns. I'll watch that all day long. Love those old women wearing sweaters in Miami. Let's see. Do we have time for a few more? Where are we at?
40 minutes.
Oh, okay. So, with the advent of social media, nothing frosts my ass more than some person that you kind of knew in high school but weren't really friends with all of a sudden wants to be your best friend because guess what? They're in an MLM and they want to sell you, recruit you, be your best friend so you'll join whatever crap that they're a part of, that they want you to be their downline so they can make money on their upline. And doesn't matter what they're selling. Could be leggings, could be vitamins, could be soap. That really annoys me. It's like, if you want to friend me or follow me, do it because you like me, you like my posts, you like my comments, you like my content, not because you're trying to rope me into some multi-level marketing scheme. No, not having it.
Also, I have no problem telling you to pound sand or book on Fleabag when that's the case. No problem whatsoever.
Classic. All right, you got one more?
I mean, we all know. I think we've talked. I don't know if we've talked about it enough, but I love a spreadsheet. Love a spreadsheet. I did like 3 spreadsheets this week. Yeah, I love putting things in columns and rows and seeing everything all at once. I love it.
Telling you, you got to join that competition.
I am can barely even I can I can concatenate.
You got to know all of the like high level formulas. Like, can you do a pivot table?
Barely.
I love a pivot table.
Only because the wizard can walk me through it.
Yeah. Well, learn it, live it.
Yeah.
Love it.
No, I don't. I'll just do my own basic all on my own. I love them. I love them.
All right. Are we ready for what you talking about, Willis?
Oh, what you talking about, Willis? So it's kind of all leading back. I actually asked my kids if they knew who Spencer Pratt was in the TV show Laguna Hills, and she was like, "Yeah, no, I don't know anything about it." I'm like, He's not like, how has he not come up on your TikTok? Like, he has to have come up. There's no way he can't. And she's like, yeah, I don't know anything about it. I'm like, that's wild. Like you're on TikTok as much as I am, and you live in California. Like I would think it would come. Nope, no clue. Not a single clue. Nothing.
I saw something recently with somebody else from that show, and I can't remember.
Oh, was it she was the one that was married to? She was Lauren
Conrad.
Yeah, was she on that show?
She was, but what was the other girl? I can't remember her name. That ended up starting her own show. She started on Laguna Hills, but then she went off somewhere else. I can't remember.
No idea.
But yeah, that was. I mean, I did watch some of that, but it was like when I realized that it was kind of fake was Audrina, I think her name was. She was just a horrible actress. It was like, oh, this is
it's terrible.
This is awful. All right, what you're talking about, Will, is as I know I said I wasn't going to beat on Gen Z, but I'm just going to beat on them because I can. I changed my mind. All right, what is the deal with they don't like voicemails? I don't make me listen to your voicemail. I don't have time to listen to your voicemail. I don't want to listen to your voicemail. Sometimes I can't put it in a text. I need to call and leave you a voicemail because there's a lot of detail I need you to know. And I don't want to be texting that. I just want you to listen to it. But they don't like voicemails. And I don't know what it is other than they haven't been conditioned to actually talk to people on the phone. Their phone is a communication device, but not for actually talking to people. It's for watching videos, it's for texting, it's for emails, it's a mini computer, it's not an actual phone. They missed out on the joys of laying on the floor with a landline, tying up the family phone line for an hour because you had to talk to your friend that you just spent all day with at school.
Or how about when you had to get the transistor radio to like play the song at the beginning of your like voicemail message? You'd be like, "Hey, I'm not here. Leave a message," and then you'd outro the music. Yeah, they don't know
Answering
anything about that.
machines, voicemail, that was
Nope.
huge. Huge.
Huge.
You didn't have to like write down a message anymore. You could just listen to the voicemail. But they hate
Yeah.
voicemail. They don't want you calling them. If you're calling them, they think that someone's dead.
Yeah,
And
that's fair.
I don't know if it has to do with all that crippling anxiety. Like, oh, why are they calling me? What do they want? What's going on? Why can't you just put it in a text? Why can't you just put it in an email? Well, you know what? I like to hear a human voice once in a while. That's just me.
That's true.
That's all I got.
All right, that's all I got.
All right, well,
that was a lot. That's a lot of good stuff.
Listen, rate, review, subscribe.
Yeah,
and we're on the YouTubes,
yeah.
we're on the Instagrams, Gmail. Thank you to the 5 people who are watching and listening. And
do it again.
We'll do it, lady.
Do it, lady.
Peace out.
All right. Peace out.